So I have well over 3 million views across all my channels on YouTube, and I'm gonna show you the step-by-step process to make people watch for significantly longer than they are right now. So number one is to be credible, right? You just heard in that hook right there that I have over 3 million views across all my channels. So that immediately made you think, oh, okay, so this guy's legit, right? And I probably put something on the screen right here or here. And if you don't have something like that, then there's no reason to watch your video, right? Why would anyone listen? Let's say you're a fitness channel, right? And the first thing that you put in your video is a video of you being fat and ugly. Why would anyone listen to you if you're fat and ugly and you're doing fitness videos? Like nobody's gonna watch that. So, but that doesn't mean that you have to be jacked and shredded to do fitness videos, right? You can still be like, you can have a good build, you can have a good physique, but you don't have to be the best, right? Think about, there's probably some bodybuilder out there, there's some guy with the best physique in the entire world, and he makes significantly less money than Jeff Nippard does, right? Jeff Nippard is like this, huge fitness influencer, or like Jesse James West or any of those people. Their builds are great, but they're not as good as Ronnie Coleman's or huge bodybuilders that don't make as much money as them, right? So you have to get credible a little bit in your field. Like, you're listening to me right now instead of Mr. Beast. It's probably because I have more like knowledge that you would benefit from than Mr. Beast, right? So the second thing that I'm going to talk about is the hook. And you heard in my hook in the beginning that, it was pretty short, and it was kind of attention grabbing, I guess. You want to give me that? Hold on, I'm going to change the lighting real quick. This is kind of pissing me off. Okay, anyway. And the hook has to promise something. I told you that you would, by the end of the video, that you would know how to make people watch for longer. And that, that's what I hope to give you. But the hook has to be your credibility, and it has to promise something. That's the two-step process for a hook. And also it has to be intriguing, and it has to, blah, 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 all these other things. But, I'll get into that probably. Actually, I probably won't. But the hook is pretty simple. All you got to do is you got to not be boring. If somebody clicks on your video and you're saying top 10 ways to blah, blah, like, come on. Would you watch your own video? Would you actually watch your own video? Do you look in Premiere Pro or like in DaVinci, when you look back at your video and you watch it through, are you bored, or are you giving good advice? The third thing is to give a lot of value, just like what I was just saying. If you don't provide any value, then what is the point of watching you? If it's boring and not, it's like, really hard to do, or it's, there's not really anything that you're actually giving to the viewer, then they're not gonna stay for as long as you think they are. If you're in the entertainment niche, I guess you could just entertain them and pacify them. But if you're trying to teach them something, which is what you should be doing, you have to give value. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm giving value to you. I'm giving as much value as I possibly can in this video. But if you don't give any value, then nobody's gonna want to watch your video. If someone clicks on your video like randomly and there's nothing in it that is useful, then there's no point. So I can teach you how to give more value and get more views, and one-to-one, and my course is in the top link in the description right there if you want to really level up your YouTube game. So enjoy.